Hello, this is Tex Bindas channel. In this video, we'll learn the important components for a debit and credit note to be passed. Now again, debit and credit note has no specified format. However, these components are essential for debit or credit note to be passed. So you can have any format, but these components should be present. The first component is name, address and GST number of the supplier. Now the name and address should be in accordance with the GST registration of the company, firm or maybe a proprietorship or the person. The next important component is the nature of the document, which is debit or credit note. So you have to specify if it is a debit note or credit note. Next component is the document number. Now this number should be of maximum 16 characters, should include alphabets or numbers, dash or slash, and it is preferable if you keep the financial year in the prefix or suffix. And this number should be different for each financial year. So please keep that in mind and form your number in such a way. 16 characters is the maximum limit. However, you can have minimum number as well. The next component is date of issue, the date on which this debit or credit note has been issued. Then the very important component is this, the number of invoice against which debit or credit note has to be generated, and the date of invoice, the invoice which was generated, so the date of that invoice has to be mentioned in the debit or credit note. Coming to the next component, it is the name, address and GST number of the buyer or the receiver. Again, the name and address should be in accordance with the registration of that firm or person or the company. However, if the buyer is not registered, then delivery address has to be mentioned along with the state and state code. Now delivery address has to be mentioned even when the delivery address differs from the address of buyer. Moving forward, the next component which is very essential in the debit and credit note is the taxable value. It is the value on which the tax has to be taken. So that value has to be mentioned. The next is the rate of tax. CGST, SGST, IGST and if applicable cess, and the amount of individual taxes has to be mentioned, and if applicable cess amount also has to be mentioned. And the last very important component is the signature of the authorized signatory. So it can be digital signature or just the normal signature, but it has to be of the authorized person. So that's it. That's all you need in a debit and credit note. So thank you for joining us today.